In an increasingly partisan season, my next guest is launching a super PAC to support President Trump's agenda in the face of escalating liberal backlash. Here with us now is former presidential candidate Herman Cain. Tell us about the initiative in terms of the president's agenda. Steve Forbes was talking about some of the results that this country has already seen. Good morning.
Good morning, Dagan. And that's what people should focus on, and that's what we're going to be focusing on with the super PAC called America Fighting Back. And people can help, and we need their help, at americafightingbackpac.com or afb.com. Here's why we started this. The liberal media, and you know who they are, they basically report 90% negative about this president and about the results that we are getting, similar to the ones that Steve just alluded to. 90% negative. Our objective is real simple. Number one, help maintain control of the United States House and the United States Senate, and to support the president's agenda through 2020. And I've often said, you don't have to love the tree to love the fruit. The fruit is great, but all the liberal media and the Democrats want to focus on, they want to focus on bringing down the tree. And so this super PAC, America Fighting Back, is going to fight back against the negativity.
Well, Steve, I've said this. I will debate policy all day long, personality not. What do you have to say to Herman?
Well, Herman, are the Republicans, one, going to have an agenda, positive agenda, not just saying the economy's good, but how they're going to make it better? And two, the president looks like he's now going to be focusing on the economy. He had a great tweet this morning. The key thing is set the agenda and not get sidetracked. Are the Republicans going to do it? And finally, Herman, persuade the Republicans to get a real tax cut proposal out there so people have a Christmas present to look forward to if they win.
I agree with you 100%, Steve. And the thing is, yes, this super PAC, along with a lot of other organizations and PACs that are out there, they are doing a good job of trying to get a positive message out about the results that this president and this administration that they are producing. However, the message is sometimes overwhelmed. And what sets us apart is that we will have a voice, this voice, and a face, this face, to the TV ad campaign that we're going to be running. And you're right. It's difficult at times to get all of the Republicans to get on the same page. We also hope that this will be a vehicle for them to help get on the same page and deliver that message, as well as that Christmas present you talked about, which we know is working out fantastic, and they now have momentum behind them, as well as actual results, based upon what you mentioned that Steve Moore wrote about
Herman,
yesterday.
How do you counter in blue states? There are about 20 Republicans, representatives in blue states that are vulnerable. They're all getting hit on the SALT thing, losing the local deductions. How are you going to counter that to save these 20 Republicans?
Our second tactic is a targeted campaign in those very vulnerable states. Remember, as a super PAC, we're not going to coordinate with them, but we know where these races are close. And we have technology that will allow us to target these races so we can then go in and target the voters in those states to tell them the truth. All we have to do is to tell people the truth. They will make the right decisions. So we are targeting those races in order to try to help out.
Marie has a question for you, Herman.
Herman, Marie
Yes.
Harf here. There is a lot of evidence in polls and anecdotally that the Republican voters are not that fired up this November. Democrats are really enthusiastic. Their base is ready to go vote. And a lot of stories about Republicans not believing that they might lose the House. There's a lot of apathy, it seems like, upon Republican voters. How are you going to help tackle that issue?
The thing that I talked about on my show yesterday, that's posted at my website, hermancain.com. Republicans and conservatives don't stay home. Don't believe that it's a slam dunk. This is how we're going to counter it, by encouraging people through the various platforms that we participate with to tell people you can't take it for granted. Don't assume just because the fruit, meaning the results of this administration and this president, are so good that it is impossible for people to vote for Democrats. They are using nefarious, deceptive rhetoric in order to try to get people to vote for Democrats, which is a bad idea, as you know, and this is what we are fighting with our messages.
Well, Marie's kind of a big old Democrat because she actually worked in the State Department under Secretary of State John Kerry, worked in the Obama administration. So you're kind of, but this is an issue, and I want to get to. There's one other thing about Alibaba. Chairman Jack Ma has walked back his promise to create 1 million jobs in the United States, saying that the trade dispute is to blame. The Chinese tech billionaire who made this promise in 2017, while speaking with then President-elect Trump, said his commitment was contingent on good relations between the U.S. and China. And these retaliatory tariffs are specifically targeted, whether you're talking about China or even what Europe has done, at red districts, at Republican districts. So it's political, what this retaliation from these nations, Herman.
You're absolutely right. First, Marie, not all Democrats. We can only save the savable, okay? Now, to your point, Dagan, this is the point that I want to make. If it's a good business decision for Alibaba, they will eventually come back with that offer. That's what's going to drive it. Secondly, I understand why he may have retracted it, because maybe he didn't want to ruffle the feathers of the Chinese government at that particular time. But ultimately, if it's a good business decision and these negotiations and this tension is reduced, it could be something that he would readdress, simply because he is motivated by making a good business decision, but he has to put up a smiley face right now to say that he's on the side of the Chinese government.
Yeah, well said, Herman. Thank you so much for being here. Herman Cain, a pleasure always, sir.
Thank you.